with financial engineering, contractual agreement interweaving, and process and project management. However, this book does not claim to be a treatise on infrastructure project financing. It is an eclectic and holistic treatment of its important elements to make it more effective. In addition to the fragmentation of the approach to project finance, raising funding becomes more complicated and difficult to manage when unharmonized participant interests enter the picture along with underdeveloped host country and credit-impaired customer considerations. To simplify the presentation and make it easier to grasp the essence of project finance, the topic is treated from a sponsor or developer perspective doing projects in countries able to deliver on obligations to the project. On some occasions, when warranted, we deviate from this approach and incorporate other considerations and various participants' viewpoints. Addressing infrastructure project finance from a new business development, strategic planning, portfolio management, and strategic forecasting elements approach, combined with traditional project finance elements, is a unique method. The reasons this approach is unique and of benefit to the listeners is that it describes the skills and competencies, processes, analyses, and evaluations required to structure and finance effectively any type of project financing, applies knowledge of competitive analysis, forecasting, strategic and business planning, and business development to address project financing issues leading to competitive advantage, addresses organizational, project evaluation, process and project management, and funding sources and instrument issues while abstracting from non-essentials that take away attention from major success factors. Pulls together key factors from each fragmented approach into an eclectic and integrated picture to discuss project finance while leaving the discussion of highly specialized and detailed parts to traditional treatments of the subject. Helps identify reasons for project failures, key project success factors, and whether a competitive advantage to sponsors is obtainable through highly skilled, high-performing PFOs. Presents a well-considered, balanced, and cost-benefit analysis-based approach to project development, risk assessment and allocation, and project structuring and financing. The expectation is that listeners will appreciate how the new business development approach is applied in any project to screen and evaluate opportunities and develop projects more effectively. That is, to bring projects from the pre-feasibility study to financing closing quicker, address project stakeholder issues and harmonize interests, deliver winning financing proposals, and create profitable projects for all stakeholders. These are the key elements in striving for and maintaining competitive advantage. Chapter 1. Introduction. Why project finance for business development? The treatment of project finance has primarily been for the infrastructure industry, but the processes and techniques used are also applicable to other off-balance sheet financings of separate entities, joint ventures, and projects in other industries. Project finance has traditionally been treated from a financial engineering or from a contract finance perspective, with applications in infrastructure projects in underdeveloped or developing countries lacking sufficient public and private resources to fund needed projects. Projects of such characteristics are the most challenging, and once experience is obtained from such projects, it is easily transferable to projects in other industries and developed countries. The globalization of business has intensified competition among project sponsors and developers, construction contractors, technology and equipment providers, and some funding sources. The result is co-opetition in project development and financing that has increased the need for effective project finance solutions and better structured partnerships and joint ventures. In this environment, to win large project bids, sponsors need an overall competitive advantage. To create profitable investment projects, they need a disciplined new business development approach to project finance. Project finance is not a standalone function based on contract finance or legal engineering as it is being treated in the current paradigm. It has been developed to